are the first gnomes that I made, this one. And then 2 years ago I did a knit along and I made like 8 or 9 more. And then I made these 3 in December and these 2 in January. It's the 15th and I already made 2. And here they are all together. Welcome to Strawberry Patches podcast. My name is Marina and I'm your host, coming to you from Auckland, New Zealand. And this is episode number 103. Wow! It's almost 8 years that I've been doing this, and every time I'm so happy to welcome everyone who has decided to spend some time with me and chat about knitting, spinning, hand-dyed yarns, toy making, and other crafty adventures. It's been a while and I've missed you guys a lot, and I'm super excited to be back with you, and I hope you get something to work on and to drink. And let's just start. I have some exciting news to talk about today and a giveaway to announce at the end or in the middle of this episode, so I hope you are interested in that. Get cozy and let's start. It's been a while because, of course, we here in New Zealand had summer holidays and both of my kids were with me up until yesterday. Yesterday, finally, school started and both of my daughters back at it, and I'm free to do basically this: chat with you and share my passion for New Zealand wool and fiber and yarn, and my passion of dyeing, yarn, fiber, spinning, knitting, sometimes very rarely crocheting, and recently picked up new hobbies, but I will talk about it in a minute. How have you been, guys? I hope you've had a wonderful Christmas or whatever you celebrate, New Year, and I hope that this time was great, filled with laughter and joy, and if not, I hope you're still positive about 2025. It has to be a good year, right? Oh, and also I'm going to announce why February is an important month for me. Okay, so today I have so much to talk about. That's why I'm a bit excited and like over the place. I hope you forgive me for that. I want to share with you my finished objects, which are a lot, as you can see here around me, but most of them are tiny. That's why I had time to do all of them in this almost 2 months that I haven't seen you guys. Then I'll be talking about some whips, which are only 3, and shop update and some other exciting news. I will leave the spinning for next episode because otherwise it'll be huge. So let's start. If you remember, in the previous episode, which was in middle of December, I was making my second Entrechat by Chemery. It's a pattern that I've done many times for my youngest daughter, and this was hers, and I was asked, because they were fighting over it, I was asked to make another one. So for this one, for my oldest daughter, I marked with a little bit of pink yarn because she loves pink. So they can be all matchy-matchy now. They're both finished, and yeah, I talked about it a lot last time, so if you're interested, the link for the pattern is in the description box, but everything, the yarn and everything I used here, you can see on my Ravelry page. Then I, of course, made a bunch of socks, which the first pair I want to talk about is my December fiber box socks. So if you're new here, or if you haven't seen me for a while, just a little recap. I dye yarn fiber boxes. So the idea is that every month you get a surprise in your mail and you open it up and there's like fluff. And this is called Recipe Book Fibre Club. And in December, the recipe connected with the fibre was called pavlova, which is a very traditional New Zealand dessert made of meringue and fruit. And I dyed it in this beautiful orange, pink and green colors. And I did tell you that I really loved the colorway, so I spun it up and I made some socks. Here they are. Not very matchy, but I just love how kind of stripy and in sections it spun up. I didn't care about how I was spinning it. I think I did divide the braid in half and then just spun two halves, and you see where the green coincided with the green, it's more green, and then other sections are like pink with green, yellow with green, or yellow with yellow, and so on. I'm happy with these socks. They are just a simple vanilla recipe socks. Then I also showed you last episode the colorway that I was really excited about, the chia seed colorway, and I made chia seed socks. I really wanted to see how the colors are going to play out in the round, and I was going to do a contrast heel, but then I was carried away and I didn't want to go and find a pink mini. Would have been so nice here and here. But yeah, here are my chia seed socks, which I enjoyed the colorway so much that I made the foot a bit longer. And as you can see, they turned out beautiful. I'm pretty excited about these. It's the same, my vanilla go-to recipe. There are many of them, and I don't even remember which one I'm using anymore. Then I did show you that I got a parcel from Jill from the Tea and a Yarn podcast, and she sent me 50-gram Chaska Sky ball, and I made these shorty socks out of it. I weighed the yarn, and I used up some minis from the advent from the year before, and I made these shorty socks, which only I even had some of these left, so I think I could have totally maybe done it with 50 gram because they're shorties. So yeah, 3 pairs of socks since we talked, and actually 2 of them finished in January. I'm working, of course, on another pair of socks, of course. But this I will talk about in WIPs now. I have also finished something that was on my needles for a year. I started this cowl a year ago in January 2024, and this is my hand spun yarn that I didn't dye, and I started the Traveler Cowl by Andrea Mowry, and the yarn that I spun is a bit thicker than the DK that the pattern calls for, and thankfully I had 200 gram of it, so it was enough. But I guess working on thick yarn in the summer wasn't very inspiring me, so I stopped somewhere like 60% into the cowl, and then I saw that Doug from the Zia Walls Studio Bus podcast is hosting a knit along, make along to finish your WIPs, and I decided to join it and finally finish it, and here it is done. I sewed it up here, and it's too hot to put it on right now, but I will for you guys. It's very warm because this fiber is alpaca and merino, so you can imagine it's not really something you'd wear in the summer. But I love the colors, and I love how when you spin a bit thicker than fingering weight or lace, you can see the different color variations, and yeah, it's gonna be super warm and cozy for winter. And this pattern wasn't very mindless, but still quite easy to follow. So if you don't know yet, I'm a big fan of Andrea Mowry's patterns, and I've done a few of them, and I think I would make another one if somebody from my family asks for it, because I prefer a thinner yarn for my cowls because it doesn't really get that cold here. Anyways, lovely pattern. So happy that I'm finished with this one. Then there were so many knit-alongs in December that I kind of did a little bit of everything. This, for example, little number, she's called Lilou. Oh, and the pattern is actually called Nibbles by Cynthia Vallet. If you've been here long enough, you would know that I am obsessed by her little animals, knitted animals. And this is my latest one. I think it's number 15 or 16. I lost count. And it was a knit-along hosted by Cynthia and some other shops and dyers. And I was inspired to join in the last couple of days of December because Alana, my friend from Lupine and Wool Company, Lupine shop here, they were hosting a knit-along, and I saw when I came to their Christmas party, I saw all the little ones that they've made, and I made one as well. This is undyed possum merino yarn that I have, and it has this really cute little halo, and the fluff and the fuzz from this yarn is perfect for this bunny because it hides the little holes and increases and decreases that show up and are not that pretty in other fibers. Anyways, I added some eyebrows. I don't know if you can see, but I'll pop in some pictures. And I made up this really cute dress out of some mohair. This is a lot of mohair. This is a lot of mohair. It sort of looks like a scrunchie actually. So, and then some undyed merino with sparkle that I had. And at the back I just put some vintage button that I had in my button box. So her name is Lilou, and she was finished just in time for New Year's, and I have some pretty pictures with her on our Christmas tree. She was a joy to make. And then of course you can probably tell that I was obsessed by gnomes, and I've made quite a few. I made 3 in December because, as I told you, there was a mystery gnome cal going on. So these patterns are by lovely Sarah Shira, who is the author of a whole kingdom of gnomes. That's her. And I got my lovely husband gifted me this book for Christmas. Of course, I asked for it. He didn't really know about it until I told him about it. Anyways, while I was waiting for the clues for Nana, the mystery gnome, I made a couple of Noris. Were they Noris? No, Natties. And Natty is not in this book. He is it was a free pattern from a website. I can't remember where I got it from. So I probably showed you this one because I made him first, and I gifted him to my daughter Lydia, the older one. And this one, because Lily loves blue, I just made another one for her. And this is my hand-dyed. Actually, both of them have the hats of my hand-dyed and then some sock yarn that I had. And I made a mistake with this hat. It's a bit longer than it should be, and this is the right size. And I like how I did the pink noses this time. So this pattern is called Natty, Gnatti, or Y at the end, yeah. And let's show Nana. It was a very fun pattern to make because it started with these really fun kind of faux embroidery detail at the bottom, and we were guessing what's going to be until we connected this part, and it was apparent that it was a cape. And here is Nana. Nana is like the grandma of the gnomes, and she was supposed to have glasses as well, but I think she looks quite cute without the glasses. And I made the hands a bit longer but I really enjoyed all this sort of color worky details, and I used a combination of yarns. This pink is my hand dyed, the gray is also, but this was a mystery yarn that I got from a friend. This was a mini skein from an advent, and yeah, the girls were very excited about her. I really like the cape of this one. Now, as you might know or might not know, I also started from January Year of Gnomes yarn club. So what it is that every month I'm releasing 4 mini skeins to make your own gnome, along with some goodies. And here are the pictures of the January and February packages. In January's we had some gnome earrings and stickers and these minis, and I made a gnome which is called the Adventure Gnome, Adventure, and I made actually 2 of these before, and they were both gifted to my daughters, and this is the 3rd Adventure Gnome. What I like about it is his legs. Sarah's patterns usually have no legs, but this one had legs. And I also noticed that my daughters really love this one for all the, all the parts that can be stretched, and they like to do this with him. And I really loved the combination of this perfect blue color with this is actually the birch trees, which is similar to the socks colorway, very white base and variegated. And I thought it would look cool for a beard for once, and I added this to the stripes as well. This is this green colorway here. This was a fun gnome to make, but as soon as I finished it, I was like, oh, I really want to make another one. And I did. This time I used the same blue because I just couldn't get enough of it. And this gnome is called Nori. He is in this book, actually. Let me see if I can find him. There are lots of lovely gnomes here. Oh, here he is, Nori. And as you can see, he has pockets on his beard. And I asked my oldest daughter to pick the yarn for him from the advent that I had in December, and this lovely yarn was sent to me by my lovely friend Miriam of the Indiscreet Unicorn yarns, and she chose this green and this bright orange. And when I first looked at it, I was like, okay, we can try, but then I thought it would be too bright, and I chose this sort of a more calm body. But I did pick the orange for a little secret pocket at the back of the hat. So he does have the pockets on his beard, which I think are so funny. And I really enjoyed knitting with this yarn and making this pattern. And also making this fun little extra pocket at the back. Okay, shall we put him here? Yeah. So I shared you the gnomes with you. Since we're on the subject of gnomes, in the February box, I also included something completely different for me, and I just thought it would be fun. So I think in December last year, I have wanted for a long time to try soap making, and I bought a kit. And I loved it, and I've been making soap since. I just gifted it to all the friends and everyone, and I even made some soap gnomes, and they're so cute. And I thought I'd pop it into the February box as a little surprise. and I hope those of you who ordered it are gonna love it. And yeah, of course I kept a few to myself. The scent is just really wonderful. I need to work on the technique because there are some bubbles that were trapped in the mold, but it's super cute. I'm really happy that I'm able to share this passion for crafting with you guys, and I hope you, like me, are interested in hobbies outside our common fiber related area. Also, if you might remember, I was going to work on some sewing bags for my daughters. Or have I shown it to you last time? If I have, I'm sorry, but I want to show you again because my daughters love these bags. Here they are. I sewed Christmas bags for my daughters. So this one is for Lily, the youngest. She likes blue and bluey. And this is for Lydia, and the fabric here is different, so it's actually reversible. And they started putting their toys in them and using them for like their dolls, sleeping bags and all that. And it was so much fun to make these bags that I'm sure I'll be making more. There's no interfacing, and I managed to make 2 bags in 2.5 hours maybe, with the help of some friends, of course. This one has the same fabric inside. So yeah, I think I'll be making more. I bought some amazing Christmas fabric when it was on sale, so I cannot wait to get back to sewing. So yes, I think it's time. That's all of my finished objects. Of course, I've been spinning a ton as well, but I will show it to you in the next episode. And now on to WIP's works in progress. You might have noticed here, sitting next to Lilu, is a little unfinished gnome. And, oh god, what's this pattern called? I don't think I wrote it down. Oh yeah, it's called Choose Your Gnome Adventure. And I'm using the February's colorways, February's mystery club here. Let me show them to you. Of course, they're caked up. Here, these are the 4 colors that I have, and so far I have finished the hat and the body. At first I stuffed all of the hat, and then it was too tall and I was afraid that it's going to topple, and then I decided to stuff only half so that the hat will be slouchy. But then I need to work on the distribution of the stuffing material. I'm using just some fiber that is like a byproduct of a spinning mill, and I have some weight for it to stand up. I'm using some beans. So yeah, this is the body. Then I will make some hands and a beard and a nose. And I actually have a question for you. Do you think if I made the beard out of this purple, it would look nice, or should I keep it as usual white beard like the other gnomes? What do you think? Purple beard or white beard? If you leave me a comment below, I'd be very grateful. What do you think? And yeah, so there's only nose and beard and hands to make, and it will be done. And also here I didn't weave in this end, which she asks you to do before you stuff the gnome, because I thought I would add something like a little maybe trinket or a bell, because I thought that would be fun. Oh, and this yarn actually is my hand-dyed yarns. Well, of course, because this is my February club, Year of Gnomes club, that lives in this wonderful bag that was not made by me, it was made by Wanda, a bag maker here in New Zealand as well. And what else am I working on? So one of the things, as I said, is a sock, and it's almost done. The second sock is past the heel, and I'm using some, what is it called? What is this yarn called? Let me see. It's Not Just Socks by Moda Vera. I decided to use this up because I started gifting my socks. I was very sort of precious with them before, but I realized that I really am not going to wear them all, so I discovered the joy of gifting socks to friends and family, and I think this will be a gift as well. And yeah, the same vanilla recipe, and when they're done I'll put them on the blockers and show them to you. And they live in this gorgeous bag by a friend of mine. If you're watching, Daniela, thank you again for, we did a little swap last year, and it makes me happy. I love birds, and yeah, this little part of the fabric, it's sort of like a quilt. So there's different fabrics, and it just makes me so happy. It says joy, imagine, trust, brave, dream, yeah, love, choose light. And all of this makes me happy. Another work in progress that I want to talk about today is, lives in this huge bag. So I already talked about this project when I started spinning for it. In October last year, I bought a bag of jumbuck jumble, which is like the leftover fiber from the carding that jumbuck carding company does. And I laid it out and I made a braid, and it was a beautiful gradient, and I decided I'll make a blanket. So finally I've decided on the pattern, and this pattern is called the cabin log blanket, which is available. I think I used the Very Pink Knits tutorial, and here is some of these fibers spun. Thankfully I did sort of consistent spinning on it, and oh my god, it's so big. As you can see, I've been working a lot on this baby, but not recently because it's become really hot. And now it doesn't only have the jumbuck jumble, because this is the jumbuck jumble square that's in the middle. I did start from a center square, and then I did like panels all around, and it's a very simple pattern and free. And when I came to here, I asked my husband what does he think, and he thinks that even he likes it. And I'm like, oh, would you like me to gift this to you? And he's like, yeah, sure. So now this blanket is for my husband, which is great because he says he has enough socks, he has one hat that's enough, and he has a cowl that's enough, he has gloves. So basically I didn't know what to make him. So now I'm making him a blanket, which is turning out huge. And now, of course, that I have a recipient, now he controls the rest of it. And I asked him how big he wants it, because I thought it was going to be like a lap blanket. But no, we're making a huge, I think, single bed blanket now. So I had to, of course, add other fiber from my stash, which is awesome because I have a huge hand-spun stash. And this fiber is from Anna Grutton. I don't know if I have it, more of it here. Yes, I do. It's her avocado sprinkles. And it's this really, really lovely avocado green with speckles of blue, purple, red, yellow, orange, black, everything. And yeah, that's what I did here. Also, I don't know if you know if I talked about it before, but I really wanted the gradient to last longer, so I combined it with some undyed greyhound nui for this band. And now I've decided to add some more color, and this last part is actually a different breed as well. It's the Romney Hoggit that I got from Sandra Owen. I got it at a Woolfest, at one of the Woolfests, and yeah, it's a very, I think it's going to be a very interesting blanket, because it's going to have all different sheep breeds of New Zealand, because here there's a mix of God knows whatever was Sharon spinning up in her mill. Then there is some Hawanui blended through here and here. Then this is Corriedale with some rayon, and this is some Romney. And who knows what else I'm going to add in here. I'm very excited about this project, but right now it's too hard to work on it. And I'm using my needle stoppers because, of course, it's growing and growing, and I have these gorgeous little alpacas or llamas, and they're beautiful, and I have quite a few of them in the shop. And speaking of the shop, I promised to tell you why February is so important for me. So February is my birthday month, and somewhere in the middle of February I'll have my birthday, and I decided to celebrate with you guys. So at the moment you can see all the notions, all the yarn, and all the fiber on discount. And it started yesterday, and it will run until the 19th of February, right after my birthday finishes. And yeah, I hope you will come and have a look and maybe see something you like. Thank you so much for everyone who has already placed an order. They are on their way to you. The courier is about to pick them up today. And yeah, so shall we talk about the shop update? I have some gorgeous fiber here that I want to show you, and I'll flip the camera, okay? I have these gorgeous colors in the shop, and I thought I would take them all out and show them to you. All of these beautiful braids are in the super washable fine Corriedale and 20% nylon for durability blend, and they have been all processed here in New Zealand and dyed by me in Auckland. And look at these gorgeous colors. This one is actually not with nylon. This is just Corriedale. But all the others that you can see here are perfect for socks. I also have just one of these left, which is the Pavlova colorway, dyed up in the machine washable Corriedale and nylon blend, so it's also perfect for socks. I made a pair of socks with this wool and I love it. So yeah, welcome to the January 2025 Recipe Book Monthly Fiber Club box. I wonder why it is purple. This month we have the Blueberry Lavender Cheesecake Parfait to inspire us. And here is the recipe. But of course you want to see what's inside. This fiber blend was so popular that I decided to repeat it, and it's in this beautiful purple, pink and blue colors today, with a beautiful needle minder and of course some extras. And the extras are some stickers and a leather label. I hope you join me on this adventure every month of this year, and we get to craft with our fiber together. See you next month. Welcome to the February Fiber Month Club review by Strawberry Patches. February is the month of chocolate hearts, where they take center stage, but here at Strawberry Patches I like to shower you with woolly love instead. This month we have the recipe that inspired this is the roasted beetroot and citrus salad. Very unusual, right? I usually take desserts, but look at this. This wonderful fiber is gray Haunui base with 22.6 micron, which is very fine, but with a lovely long staple. Extras are some needle stoppers, and just look at this fiber. It's wonderful. It's absolutely stunning to spin. This fiber is gorgeous. And one more extra thing. What do you think is in here? Yes, some tags for tagging your skeins, so that everybody knows that yes, indeed, you created this wonderful masterpiece. I hope you love this box, and I'll see you in March. Don't forget to subscribe. I've been busy dyeing lots of fiber for the clubs, and as you can see, I was just crazy about Haunui this time. You've just seen the fiber club. I don't have the January one with me because it all sold out and I didn't dye more, but this month's, February month's, is a very, very nice 22.6 micron gray base Haunui dyed with this vibrant colors, and the recipe inspiration, as you saw, is a beetroot salad. This lovely teal color is another of the Haunui bases. Is a lighter gray with a bit more micron count, 27, and this one as well. I don't think I have a name for them yet, but if you like them, just if they're not in the shop, let me know. I have dyed one extra of these ones, so it's up for grabs. I haven't put it in the shop yet, but if you want it, let me know. Then I've been busy dyeing up some just, tonal colors. These were dyed specifically for those who like to make toys. And I think this would be a really lovely teddy bear, and that's what I called it, teddy bear. And this gray would be great for all the other animals like rabbits, cats, maybe a wolf, or maybe even sheep or someone. This is really, really nice blue. I'm in love with this one. It's called the Perfect Blue. And yeah, all of these yarns that I dyed are 100% New Zealand merino and nylon. I just love this color, and these were one of a kind. This one and this one dyed together, but one of them has a bit more purple looking through and this one doesn't, and they're one of a kind, so you can see them on the website. They're different. This one has more green and purple. I love these ones as well. Then we have this sort of sagey green, but it's lovely, I think, as well. Again, on the sock, full ply sock base, and it's called the Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. And my latest dyeing was this gorgeous cashmere nylon merino base. Two of these are DK and two of them are full ply. You can see this one is a bit thicker, and this is a bit lighter. So they are 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, and the rest is merino. And they have this beautiful deep purple, teal, turquoise, and kind of lilac colors in them. And also I have some really fluffy, this is 100 gram. See how compared to these ones it is woolen spun, our power blend. So we have this wonderful breed sheep here, which is super soft. 25% Arapawa gives this yarn a bit heathered effect. You can see the base was gray, and it's just incredibly fluffy, and it would be amazing for next to skin things, and just wonderful. Yeah, I'll be dyeing more, but at the moment this is all I can show you. Stay tuned for more. What do you think? I was very, very happy to hear all the positive feedback from you guys, the ones who ordered, and the exciting news is now this is a subscription. My wonderful husband has arranged it that now it's a subscription service on the website, which means that you start the subscription and it automatically renews every month, and you can stop anytime. So now you can get your surprise every month, and you don't. And sometimes people told me, "Oh, I forgot to buy this month. Do you have any more?" And I used to say, "No, sorry, I dyed just the amount that I have." So now you won't be missing out if you subscribe. And yeah, this is the February ones, and I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. And what else is new? Well, first of all, now that we have the subscriptions open, the Year of Gnomes mini set is a subscription. The Fibre box is a subscription, but I also have a yarn club for you guys. Yes, you've asked for it, and now finally I decided to do it. It's called the Mermaid's Treasure Yarn Club, and I'm super excited to start it, and it's all my favorite colors, and most of you guys told me that it's your favorite as well. It's the teals and purples and pinks and greens and everything in between. So yeah, it's live. It will start in March, and if you subscribe before the 20th of this month, you will get the March box. If not, it will be the next month. So as usual, you don't just get the yarn, you get some little craft related surprises in it. And oh, it's also comes with a mini. So if you like to make socks or gnomes or anything, it's just going to be a main skein with beautiful variegated colors, speckles and all that, and a mini skein which will probably be just one of the colors, a tonal of one color. So yeah, that's the news. Also, we're thinking about having a new feature, and I need an advice from you guys. I've been thinking a lot about it, how to make it more exciting and how to kind of gift back for all your support. So we're thinking about vouchers, to add vouchers for the website, and I actually don't know how it's going to work. The idea is that maybe I will put a voucher with your order, or I will announce a special code here on the YouTube channel, or in some way we're going to use them. So if you have any idea of how this works, I would love to hear it from you, or any ideas of how it should work, how you want it to work. Anyways, please comment below. It would be really nice and lovely to hear from you. Yeah. Now, I guess it's time to talk about the exciting part of this video, the giveaway, right? I'm very grateful to everyone's support, and I would like to give away some of it back. So this time I think it's best to give away some yarn, although if you are a spinner and you would like some fiber, then we can arrange that. So I was thinking to give you a skein of yarn and maybe a mini skein. But I think what I would do, I will ask you to choose. It could be this, or maybe some of this stuff. Yeah, let's do like this. You can choose either of these guides, and it's open worldwide. Wherever you are in Canada, USA, UK, Australia, New Zealand, or anywhere else in the world, I'd be happy to ship it to you. So all you have to do, I think there'll be some fun trinkets like needle stoppers and stuff from the shop, maybe some cute scissors. I have some really nice ones. And I'm happy to share it with you. So what you need to do to win this giveaway is just, like this video. Of course, if you subscribe, I'll be very happy if you do, but just comment down below. You can just put your favorite emoji or write where you're watching from or answer any of my questions. I would love to hear from you. But yeah, in the next episode, I will pick one of the comment and announce a winner. I will tell you in the next episode, and I will not ask you for any money. So if anyone reaches out to you and says you're a winner and you need to pay something, that's not me. Yeah, if you would like to share the news about this giveaway, you're very welcome to do so as well. And yeah, I hope that's exciting for you. I'm really curious to see where this fluff is going, which part of the world. And I'll be excited to send it to you. Another thing is, I wanted to talk a little bit about my plans for the nearest future. As you know, last year I was a trader at Woolfest here in Auckland, and I will be trading again this year. It's going to be on the 24th of May. It's a Saturday, and I will bring all my lovely yarn and fiber for you guys. And as usual, I will be making what's it called? A prize basket. So I'll talk more about it later, closer to the date. And another thing, oh yeah, at the end of this month, on the 22nd of February, there is sort of a spinning competition. It's called Spin Together. It's mostly on Facebook platform, I think, and I'm going to take part. And what's more, there are many teams around the world, mostly in the States, but there are some outside of America teams. Anyways, I'm blubbering. Our team is called Team International, and it's mostly us Kiwis, but also somebody from outside. Like, we have some people from the US and Australia and Europe, and that's why it's called International. And I was asked if I would like to be a co-captain, and I said sure, yes. And we are going to have some Zoom meetings. For this competition is run for 1 week, and basically you're encouraged to do either your craziest or most beautiful skein, or to spin the most, or just spin together. And we'll do Zooms every morning, and I'm just so excited about it, to chat with the like-minded people throughout this 1 week. So yeah, that's my plans for now. As I said, I'm really excited to be sharing my love for New Zealand fluff with you guys. And I'm excited to be participating in the Year of Gnomes knit along. Did I say anything about it? Yeah, there is a Year of Gnomes knit along, which is organized by Sarah Shira, and we're all making a gnome or 2 or 3 a month. And I'm entering that in her Ravelry page. So yeah, I cannot wait to finish this one and maybe start another one this month, because they're just irresistible. This is almost like sock knitting. Like, this took me only 2 days to make, and I've just been carried away by other things, and I could have finished it in 3 days for sure. But yeah, there'll be more gnomes, and there'll be more little animals and more colors, of course. So thank you so much for joining me today in this episode. I hope you got inspired by all this color and fiber and toy making, and I hope to see you here next time. So if you watched until now, maybe you would like to subscribe or like, but it's up to you, of course. And happy making. Bye.